Okay, I want to start speaking about game-based learning with a quote said by Albert Einstein. Play is the highest form of research. In this session, there will be a brief introduction to game-based learning, its historical origins, and how it differs from gamification. We will then talk about how to integrate it into Edpuzzle, and in particular, into student projects. I want to start our session today with a powerful quote from Albert Einstein. Play is the highest form of research. This seemingly simple statement, often associated with childhood, holds a profound truth about how humans truly learn and explore, much like the rigorous process of scientific research. Throughout play, individuals can experiment, make mistakes, and discover new things without the pressure of rigid constraints often found in formal research settings or traditional classrooms. So in this way, we explore freely. Play allows for experimentation and trying out new ideas without fear of failure, which can be a crucial part of the learning process. Develop creativity, connect with others, and understand the world. And why the traditional teaching is no longer enough. Among these innovative approaches, one of the most powerful and transformative is game-based learning, also known as GBL. But it's vital to clarify what GBL truly means, and it's often misunderstood. Unlike gamification, which simply adds superficial game-like elements such as points or badges to existing lessons, GBL is about using well-defined game structures as the very foundation for learning. It's not just sprinkling game elements on top. It's building the learning experience within a game context. In GBL, the game itself is the learning environment. Students don't just consume content. They actively interact with it throughout challenges, problem-solving scenarios, and engaging story-driven tasks. This leads to a deeper, far more engaging, and often significantly more collaborative learning experience. The consistent use of GBL leads to greater involvement and higher motivation among students. They don't just complete tasks. They actively want to achieve objectives within the game's framework. The latter perceive learning as deeper and more lasting because they are actively constructing meaning. And in this way, it is one of the most effective ways to truly obtain the active participation of students in learning activities and to harness their intrinsic motivation. GBL inherently encourages active learning and deep commitment by offering students the unparalleled opportunity to place complex problem solving directly within the engaging context of a game, making learning feel less like work and more like an exciting challenge. Can you change the slide? The idea of games as a powerful educational tool is surprisingly not a new concept at all. It was originally conceived by the great Greek philosophers, Plato and Aristotle, who recognized the innate human drive to play and its connection to understanding the world. In more recent history, game-based education has been part of the educational theories of important figures in this scientific area, such as Comenius, Pestalozzi, Spencer, the Italian Montessori, Piaget, Dewey, and Vygotsky. This long lineage of pedagogical thought underscores that GBL is not a fleeting trend, but a deeply rooted and evidence-based approach to learning. These thinkers across centuries intuitively understood that play is not merely recreation, but a profound mechanism for cognitive growth and social development and meaning-making. And let's zoom in on a particular influential figure, Lev Vygotsky, often defined as the Mozart of psychology, due to his brilliant insight despite his short life. He was a well-known Soviet psychologist and pedagogue who lived at the beginning of the last century. And it was profoundly believed that social interactions and cultural processes were of fundamental importance for the development of human thought, asserting that human learning does not occur in an isolated vacuum, but is continuously influenced and shaped by our social and cultural experiences. And now let's speak about how we can use this pedagogical theory with the practical application. How can a tool like Edpuzzle be effectively used within this game-based learning framework we are being discussed? Traditionally, Edpuzzle is widely known for its ability to turn almost any video content into interactive lessons. By seamlessly embedding questions, notes, and quizzes, it's a fantastic tool for video comprehensions and assessment. But when we intentionally shift our mindset into a GBL approach, Edpuzzle can transcend its traditional role and become a dynamic part of a larger learning game. It moves from being a simple content delivery system to an active player in a game. Instead of just being a tool for passively delivering content, videos within Edpuzzle can be strategically used as a challenges to unlock, as immersive story elements to explore, or even as specific missions to complete within a thoughtfully designed learning game. This transformation brings video-based learning to a whole new level of engagement, personalization, and strategic importance within the broader learning experience. Imagine a student needing to complete an Edpuzzle video briefing to unlock the next level of a historical mystery game, or an Edpuzzle quiz acting as a key to proceed to the next puzzle in a science escape room. This is where the magic of GBL truly leverages Edpuzzle. And the student project. To further empower students and elevate their role in this active learning model, Edpuzzle recently introduced a powerful new feature, the student project. This feature fundamentally changes the dynamic. It allows students themselves to create their own interactive video lessons, following specific instructions provided by the teacher. This is where the cross-action aspect of learning tool comes to life in a digital environment. In other words, students become creators instead of just consumers. This isn't just about making a video. It's about taking true ownership of the learning process by designing, building, and sharing content with their peers. Students engage in a much deeper level of processing and understanding. They move beyond passive reception to active production, which significantly enhance their cognitive engagement and retention. This mirrors the Gaussian ideas of teaching to learn, where explaining a concept to others solidifies one's own understanding. And so what exactly does a student project involve, and what can students accomplish with it? First, students choose a video. It could be one of they find online, curated from Edpuzzle's vast library, or even one of they record themselves, or that's shared by the teacher. This initial choice already gives them a sense of autonomy. Then they gain powerful editing capabilities. They can trim the videos to focus on relevant segments and insightful multiple choice or open-ended questions at strategic points, and include helpful audio notes or written comments to guide their peers. This entire process helps them practice and own their digital literacy skills, but it also crucially pushes them to think critically and creatively about how to present complex information to others in an engaging and understandable way. It's an excellent opportunity for them to apply their understanding in a hands-on, deeply meaningful and authentic way. They become mini educators, which reinforce their own learning by forcing them to deeply internalize the material. Can you change the slide? How the project works step by step. Can you change the slide? Okay, thank you. The beauty of the student project is that while its pedagogical impact is profound, the technical process itself is structured, making it accessible even for younger learners. First, students simply log in their Edpuzzle account, which is likely already familiar to them. Then they locate the assigned student project in their dashboard, clear and easy to navigate. Crucially, they read the specific instructions from their teacher. This is where the teacher defines the mission or the challenge. Next, they choose a video and then get to work editing it as needed, focusing on their key segments. They then add the interactive elements, the questions that prove understanding, the notes that clarify, or any other element that make their lesson effective. Finally, they submit their complete project for evaluation. Once submitted, the teacher gains a clear overview. They can easily review the student-created lessons, provide targeted feedback on both content understanding and digital skills development, and assess the overall quality of the project. It's a complete cycle of creation, sharing, and feedback. And now, some examples of GBL with the Edpuzzle projects. And let's bring these concepts to life with some practical examples of how GBL principles and the Edpuzzle student project feature can be powerfully integrated. These aren't just theoretical ideas. These are tangible activities you can implement in your classroom. First example, role-play mission. Imagine this. Students are asked to take on a specific character role. For instance, a courageous scientist reporting a new discovery, a meticulous historian presenting findings from an ancient civilization, or an intrepid explorer detailing a new geographic region. Their core mission is to create an Edpuzzle lesson that effectively explains a key concept to the rest of their team, their classmates. And the video itself becomes their crucial briefing document, their investigative report, or even a transmission from the field. This type of project builds not only deep subject knowledge and content mastery, but also significantly enhances crucial communication, presentation, and storytelling skills. It's about making content come alive throughout a persona, adding a layer or immersive engagement. Second example, digital escape room, a classic. This is a highly engaging example. The class is divided into small groups. Each group is then tasked with creating a specific challenge or a crucial clue using
Melissa, I am so sorry, but you're gonna run out of time. Can we have Archun share his example? Because people are like, they want to
other two
see.
examples?
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you change the slide? The third example is team challenge. The next.
Before
there
that,
are two other examples.
my example?
Team challenge and narrative learning part. Okay, Arturo, can you continue?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Sorry, Melissa. Yeah, this is a brief example that how can we as teachers can have the same fun as the students have. I mean, when you are preparing these student examples for or these student projects to game-based learning, you can also have fun because one of the most important part of the education is that you model with examples, not just give student tasks, but you can also do and model what you are trying, what you want to students to achieve doing yourself. So for this is a little a short project regarding uh, for language. This is called the Master of the Words. And the game was about you as a student need to create or to invent two words that weren't existent before. You can take elements that already exist, but you need to create new words using existing subjects or themes. So This is the example. We do this, and then students should have 1 minute to expose their two words. This is an example, the example that I did, so students can create. I created two new words. I will share to you. Let me just verify that I'm sharing sound. Oh my God, I can share sound. Well, doesn't matter. I will tell you about the video if you can listen it. This is also an opportunity to students to use animation, to use her voice, to use his or her image. So with this, you can have intuitive assessments because each student creates a different word, each student creates something different. So you don't have to worry about students cheating their assignments. It's where this is well. I'm showing you two words that I created for the project. One is Educateco, who is a teacher who merged education and technology. And the second word is Educreator, who is this teacher who are creative when he or she creates new learning experiences. And that's it. You can use this simple example. You can use this simple assignment to engage and to use Edpuzzle in not the most traditional way, and to give the students voice and to give students more fun in their process of learning and teaching. And that's all the thing that we have to share to you. Thank you.
That was OMG.
Yeah.
So on the
Yeah,
videos, we're gonna share the slides, and you can click on the slides. The videos are there because they could hear you. But yeah, the real life examples, that's what like OMG. OMG. I will show you how do you, there's some questions about how do you have a student project share into your class. I will show you that, but if you have any questions, this is your moment.
yes. I just shared the link to the slides of Melissa San Arturo's session, so you can just check it out. And if you have questions, drop them on the chat. They were asking the background of your mask, Arturo. I told them that you are a wrestler and that they can find you at Educateco so that they can find out more about all the things that you do.
Yeah, well, I am a character who was created to engage teachers and to teach teachers that they can fight for education and they can create significant learning experiences, being superheroes. And that's it. That's the what Educateco is. And this nose is because it's from a clown nose, regarding that everyone has born ridicule, for example. Everyone here born naked, right? So
Yes.
since we were born, we were ridiculed. So what are we afraid of? What are we afraid if we were born when we were born we were born naked? So don't
I
worry
love
about yeah. So
that.
don't worry about being ridiculed. Well, you guys, you also embrace the Educateco spirit. I mean, you don't care. You always wear flashy jackets, and that's the spirit because the
Yeah.
better the better than you are yourself in your classes, the better teacher that you are. So that's what it's about.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Archu. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for sharing this tips, this best practices, ideas. Teachers are getting inspired, getting creative so that they can apply it in their own classroom. And love the mask, Archu. Yeah, I will share the link again on the chat for the slides.
Let me show you this because we're getting ready for the next session. We're not even have a time to take a break.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
gonna
here
go. Right.
is the landing page of Edpuzzle. When you click Add New, here you have a student projects. Okay, you create one there. On my classes, I already have one. This is a pencil with responses already there. Once the students will give you the student project, you can have teachers uploading their video, picking YouTube, or they can also record their screen. Okay, that's new. When you click on these three dots, you ready? This is going to change your life. You click on it, save to my content. So that student video now is in your my content folder, which you can then assign to your whole class. Now know that student projects does not work with any LMS. Student privacy is like very important. Does not leave Edpuzzle. You are the only teacher that can see this video. So you can assign it to your students for this year and for years to come, but you cannot share a student video with anyone. Does not leave your account, okay? But look at that. Save to my content is going to change your life forever.